Welcome to Oklahoma KLR's review of the 2009 BMW G650 GS. Now this is the single cylinder model, and go right into looks. It's alright, it's not going to win any beauty contests, but it looks the part. I don't personally like the look of the forks. I don't know, they bug me for some reason. If it's not going to have upside down forks, it really seems like it needs to have gaiters on it. The bubble front end with the headlight, I don't know. I like the F800 look a little better with the flat headlight instead of the rounded little bubble. But I guess, you're not going to get that unless you pay for it. I really feel like this little 650 is kind of lacking in the power department. I have a 2000 model KLR right now, and I feel like the KLR's probably got it. The numbers may lie, but I feel like the KLR's got a little more grunt. Getting on the highway, holding itself on the highway, everything. And the little BMW, it just felt like it needed to be geared. But then, I have the thought of, if you gear it, is it really going to have the top end power you need? So that's something to consider. It is a single. If you're worried about a lot of highway miles and stuff, you may want to bump up that twin. On the ergos, the windscreen, it's small. It barely covers up the gauges. And it doesn't do much of anything for keeping you out of the wind. Now, big giant windscreens, those aren't really my deal. So I tend to like to keep them small so I can stay in clean air. But whenever it's forcing the air right into your chest, that can be an issue. So at minimum, I think it needs 4 inches more windshield just to get that wind up a little farther. I think the main problem with it is its shape. It's too rounded. I don't like the seat on this bike. It's really rounded. The tank comes down really rounded. The seat curves back up to the back seat. And what that does is it pushes you straight forward into the tank. Also, the distance between the tank and where the curve is going back up to the back seat is pretty shallow. So if you're a bigger guy, you're going to feel pretty cramped on it. You're not going to be able to slide forward and back like you would on a flatter seat. So that's something to consider. Small guys or smaller ladies or something may find it fine, but I like to move around on my seat, and it just won't let you do it. I rode this bike for really quite a while. Now, this video is sped up just so I could fit it in this time frame, but I took it on a really long ride. And you can tell I took it out from the BMW dealer on Reno, took it down Reno over onto some of the bigger roads, and opened it up, got it up to 50, 60 miles an hour or so. And it was all right. It was actually it wasn't great. I thought it was kind of lame. I don't know, tooling around the gravel roads and stuff doesn't seem like it'd be too bad, but I think I'd lose interest in it really fast. Now, I test drove this bike. I didn't buy it. So there may be some stuff you could do to it. I don't know, with an exhaust and like a filter and maybe a mapping or something to give it a little more oomph. And I don't know, fix the windscreen, put some different bars on it. You may be able to make it feel like a real bike, but it just felt small and like a toy to me. Now on the price department, which for me that's a big deal. Some people, they go out and they just write that check or hit that finance button and make them monthly payments, but I personally don't like to do that. I think that money and debt is one of those things that we need to change our outlook on. Now, on the price department on this bike, I wouldn't say it's expensive. An F800, yeah, I could probably say that one's kind of expensive. This bike, yeah, it's more budget priced, but for the money, I think there are better options out there. Now, I will be doing a review like this on the Versus, and that's a great little Kawasaki bike, and I actually purchased that bike. I rode this bike, and then I rode that one, and I purchased that one. So that can tell you, kind of what you're going to see in the Versus review. I think there's, for the money, you could get into a KLR, you could get into a Versus, a V-Strom, or something like that, and have a lot more substantial bike than what you're going to have with this bike. Hope you like the review. If you do, subscribe. Stay tuned. I'm going to have quite a few more reviews. Not a whole bunch more on bikes unless I go out and start borrowing or test driving some more bikes, but a lot of gear. Just did a review on some handguards. We're up to 34 subscribers right now on the channel, so make sure and share the videos. Tell your friends about us. I'm going to be doing quite a few more videos. Thanks for watching. Money.